Hey guys, I am so happy to be here in another video. I have two very special guests. I have Dr. Mauricio González and I have Nimai Delgado. He's a mechanical engineer and a professional bodybuilder. And today we're going to talk about protein and creating vegan muscle mass. Mauricio, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. So as you said, my name is Mauricio González. I'm an internal medicine resident, Metropolitan Hospital in New York City. I've been researching the benefits of a plant-based diet for human health for more than 15 years.
So like she said, my name is Nimai Delgado. I am a vegan professional bodybuilder and also an engineer. And like Mauricio, I've also been not necessarily studying the benefits of protein and everything, but I've been living it, and I've been living the plant-based lifestyle for my entire life. I was raised vegetarian and then converted to full-blown veganism 3 years ago. So I've never actually eaten a piece of meat in my entire life. You can build muscle on a plant-based diet. You don't need to consume animal protein. So normally the argument when somebody sees anybody who's doing vegan athletics, if they have a bit of muscle, is that, they were able to achieve this on an animal-based protein diet, and then after they switch, they're only maintaining. In my particular case, I actually was able to build all my muscle mass on strictly plant-based diet.
That's amazing.
So I think the first thing that we should talk about is protein. What is the perfect protein? A protein that will make us healthy, that will make the environment healthy, and that will make us look good.
First of all, we have to acknowledge that vegetable protein is more than enough to raise healthy human beings throughout all life stages, right? We have the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics statement in 2016 stating that a full plant-based diet, if it's well planned, it's suitable for infants, in adulthood, in pregnancy, throughout all human being stages. We also want a protein that keeps us healthy. The biggest concern we have on the modern world right now is how are we gonna keep people who are aging healthy? 1920s, 1930s, we have people, the lifespan was 60, 50 years old. Now our lifespan is 75, 80 years old. So we want to keep these human beings healthy through their entire lifespans. And we have found out that vegetable protein actually reduces inflammation, preserves muscle mass, and at the same time have some interesting benefits such as reduce incidence of cardiovascular diseases, and in some cases it can prevent the onset of certain types of cancer. We know that one of the rate limiting amino acids in a vegan diet is lysine. This amino acid, if we consume nuts, seeds, legumes, fruits, and vegetables, is pretty simple to obtain it. Also, it's very important to eat enough calories. Once you eat enough calories, protein will take care of themselves.
I think Mauricio hit it on the head. I always get asked as a vegan bodybuilder where do you get your protein from? I think that nowadays marketing consumerism has really emphasized that protein equals health. That is true to some extent, but there's two other factors of that equation. You have your micronutrients, you have your carbohydrates, you have your fats, and all three need to be taken into account. It's not just protein. To that extent, carbs and fat have been demonized. With good reason that people have this misconception that protein is the only answer for health, because you always hear if you eat too many carbs, you'll get fat. If you eat fats, you'll get fat. It's a really sad thing nowadays because the plant-based diet has kind of been pushed aside as being impossible to thrive, to be athletic. But now, new and more evidence has been coming forth. People like Dr. Mauricio, they're leading the industry, waving this big green flag that says, plant-based nutrition is not only survivable, you can actually, perform with the best athletes in the world. You can be a bodybuilder, you can be an Olympic athlete, you can be a marathoner, you can be whatever you want, and not have to consume animal proteins to get there.
In your experience, what have you seen, ever since you went vegan, strictly vegan 3 years ago, did you see any difference?
As soon as I eliminated them, I actually saw a major difference in my overall health in general, just because my gut, felt a lot healthier. Normally when I would eat those products, I would feel gassy, I'd have upset stomach, digestive issues, and as soon as I eliminated that, I just felt more cleansed. I felt healthier. I noticed that I wasn't losing any gains in the gym. I was recovering just as quickly. I started incorporating more whole foods into my diet, more greens, a lot more wholesome carbohydrates. I substituted my whey protein shakes with plant-based protein shakes, whether it be pea, hemp, rice, soy, or just a blend of all those together, and I found that my body adapted very quickly, and I was actually able to make more gains after I eliminated all those products.
Wow, so you noticed even just a gain in muscle mass?
I don't want people to be confused here. It also takes a lot of hard work. Diet and nutrition is just one part of the spectrum here. You know, what you do inside of the gym, how dedicated you are, other factors like are you drinking alcohol, are you eating out constantly, you know, these all play a factor into what type of gains and what type of, you know, your overall conditioning. So I myself have a different goal than most people. You know, as a bodybuilder, I try to maximize my muscle mass. I try to reduce as much body fat that I have. And after I started seeing how many people were interested in what I was doing, you know, I couldn't help but share what I was doing and couldn't help wanting to help people out there, because there's just so many people that are uneducated and uninformed. And I get comments and questions from people all the time because there just isn't enough people out there promoting it, and there's not enough evidence that they're aware of that they can reference and say, hey, you know, this is what I have to do. It's just a simple 1, 2, 3 step process to get to where you want to be as far as your health and your fitness goals.
That's amazing. So what are the foods that contain the most protein, and is it necessary to eat these foods in order to gain muscle mass?
I think it's more about mathematics. American College of Sports Nutrition has clearly said that if you want to build muscle mass, you need to take an amount of protein which equals 1.2 to 1.7 grams per kilogram of body weight. The research says that there's not much more you can do. If you add those grams per kilogram body weight to your diet and you work hard, as Nimai was explaining to us, you will increase your muscle mass. But remember, muscle mass is just a part of the equation. You want a healthy gut. One of the biggest problems of eating too much dairy is constipation. Now we have like excellent research that said that kids with functional constipation can be relieved entirely within weeks just by giving up dairy. And now when you eat plants, like high protein content plants such as beans, nuts and seeds, what are you getting? Fiber, you're getting magnesium, you're getting calcium, you're getting potassium, things that we also lack. So it's a win-win situation. Just to answer your question like concisely, I would say that you have to eat the right amount of food. Like you have to make sure you're eating enough, specifically caloric dense foods such as nuts, seeds, whole grains and legumes.
Because right now you're trying to gain muscle mass.
Correct.
He's actually training with Nimai.
Correct. For instance, like using me as an example, I've been gaining, well, many kilograms now. We've been working like for what, like 6 weeks now?
Yes.
And I've been eating like lots of lentils, other legumes, soy, quinoa, brown rice. Focus on whole foods. That's my main message.
Okay.
Because not only you will get the protein you need,
Yes.
but you will get things that you will benefit from.
Exactly, like you said before.
You have to have a plan. You wouldn't build a house without blueprints. You wouldn't change your lifestyle without doing a little bit of research first. So the most important part is to do your research, and that's very important to know why you're doing it. If you want to gain weight,
Yes.
the first thing to do is realize how much food you need to eat, and then how much food on top of that you need to eat to actually gain weight. Because if you're gaining weight, you're eating more calories than you're burning, and if you're losing weight, you're burning more calories than you're eating. So you're either
Simple
in a
math.
surplus or you're in a deficit. Start off with a baseline. You know, not every diet is created equally. Not every person receives a diet the same way. You know, if me and Mauricio or me and Yovana ate the same foods, the same amount of calories, our bodies would respond in a different way.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So it's always best to just start off with a baseline, start off with a general recommendation, and just fine tune to what works for you. Because let's face it, if you're not happy with what you're eating, then it's going to be very easy for you to fall off track.
Yeah.
So Marco,
Join us.
Marco is going to be training with Nimai,
Yeah.
and he's gonna have a full transformation,
Fully documented.
So
fully documented.
This is the before.
Follow him on Instagram too, so you can see the progress.
And I'm ready. I'm looking forward to
Good.
joining the plan.
You have everything you need.
Yeah.
You have your own personal doctor, you have your own personal
You have everyone.
trainer, you have everything.
And the food.
Traveling is the problem for me. Honestly.
We'll help you out.
Traveling. Pray for Marco. No, no surgeries, right? No surgeries.
No.
No.
Hard work, eating, sleeping well, getting yourself hydrated.
I-
All
no,
of there. Yeah.
Please, can you do a close-up of this, Roberto, please? Oh my God.
Is it real?
I'm touching it. It's hard as rock. If he's gonna do it, if anyone of you wants to join Marco. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Nimai, for joining us in this video and sharing your very, very valuable information. Follow them, get inspired, get motivated, and I'll leave all the links in the description of this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this valuable information to tell the world that you can gain muscle mass on a vegan diet.
And be healthy. So
Yes, and be healthy and look good and have the whole package. Really, it sounds too good to be true, but it's real.
It's real.
Love you guys so much, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.